So good afternoon, good morning, everyone.
Like a summary.
Yeah, exactly. Not summary, a complete story. Like today, we are doing the activity, as it happens to be Saturday Activity Club. So the activity today is read to lead. In this activity, you are required to read something, read a text, and then explain the text in your own words. This is also comprehension. What have you understood? How far have you understood? Can you get the main points out of the content? So let us start the activity. You are reading and then telling the story in your own words. So let me share this screen with you. The first one to come is Rohit Raj. You need to read and then tell us the story.
Okay, ma'am.
So please jog the time. So yeah, Rohit, read. You can also describe the picture which comes, if there is any picture, describe that also. When you're telling your story, not now. Yes, read. Yes, Rohit.
Yes, ma'am. The topic of the story is Old Man in the Village. An old man lived in the village. He was one of the most unfortunate people in the world. The whole village was tired of him. He was always gloomy. He constantly complained and was always in bad mood. The longer he lived, the more venomous he was becoming, and more fatal were his words. People avoided because his misfortune became contagious. It was even unnatural and insulting to be happy next to him. He created the feeling of unhappiness in others. But one day, when he turned 80, an incredible thing happened. The village was abuzz with a different story altogether. Uh,
Read.
an old man is happy today. He does not complain about anything, smile, and even his face has pressed up. The whole village gathered around the old man asking, "Villager, what happened to you?" Nothing special. 80 years I have seen chasing happiness and it was useless. And then I decided to live without happiness and just enjoy life. That's why I am happy now an old man. Moral of the story, don't chase the moral of the story, don't chase happiness, enjoy your life.
All right. Yes, Rohit.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell your story now.
Ma'am, I did not understand the story, ma'am.
Tell me whatever you understood.
Yes, ma'am. There is a man in the village and he, he always he live alone and the villager are upset on him when he turned 80.
Yes,
That's what I
whatever you have
remember, ma'am.
understood. Yeah, whatever you have understood.
Ma'am, there was a word I did not understand the sentence.
Which word?
Word, word
Gloaming.
gloaming and unfuzzy. That there is also word what
Okay. Now, which word he did not understand? Tell me which word you did not
yes,
understand.
ma'am, there is a word gloomy and
Gloomy.
venomous.
Gloomy means
Yes, ma'am.
sad. He was always gloomy. I think I
Yes,
gave you
ma'am.
this word in the
And
last class.
the meaning of yes,
And which
ma'am.
other word?
And unfortunate, ma'am.
Hmm?
Unfortunate, ma'am. The second
Unfortunate.
line from the top.
Unlucky. Unfortunate.
Yes, ma'am.
He was unlucky.
And there is a word venomous in
Venom.
the second
Venom.
paragraph.
Venom means poison.
Okay.
Snake के अंदर में क्या होता
Zehri.
है? Venomous. Venomous words were very poisonous. मतलब उसकी जो
Yes, ma'am.
अल्फाज हुआ करते थे वो like poison. His words were like poison. Poison. So the longer he lived, the more venomous he was becoming. It means he was speaking in a very poisonous way, and people did not want to be with him, and people avoided him. And his
Yes, ma'am.
misfortune,
And there is also
उसका misfortune था,
yes,
वो
ma'am.
contagious हो रहा था. मतलब जो भी उसके पास बैठता था, everybody who was sitting close to him, they used to also become gloomy and sad. And his bad mood was reflecting around him. So no one was sitting next to him. Nobody was giving him company.
Yes, ma'am.
And it was even unnatural and insulting to be happy next to him. And people did not display their happiness. It was insulting to be happy in his company. So he created the feeling of unhappiness in others. Means he was the major person who was sad and he was only creating unhappiness for other people. Right? So,
Yes,
but
ma'am.
one day, what happened? When he turned 80, it means when he was 80 years old, an incredible thing happened. Unbelievable thing happened. The village was abuzz with a different story altogether. The village was, the entire village was talking about. There was this new news that, oh, that old man is happy. Abuzz means today the world is abuzz with coronavirus. And people are talking about it. So the whole village was talking about
Bharti.
that old man.
Bharti.
Yes. And it was a different story. The story was different. People were saying, no, that old man is not unhappy now. The old man is not abusing. The old man is not talking, scolding people. There's no poison in his words. So, so what was happening? An old man is happy today. So this was the new news. The village was abuzz with this news. People were talking about this news. The talk of the town was people were speaking about the old man's happiness. So an old man is happy today. He doesn't complain about anything. So he is not complaining. He's one person who used to complain so much is no longer complaining about anything. The person who never smiled is now smiling. And the face which was angry, the face which was harsh, the face which talked about rudeness is now calm. It has freshened up. His face is looking good. He's feeling happy. When you're happy, your face also freshens up. So the whole village gathered around the old man. So they all came to him. And they asked the old man, "What happened to you? Or what makes you happy? You have changed." And this is so beautiful. It is so good to see you change. I am adding conversations because this is what the requirement of the storytelling style. The people were shocked. They have never heard anything, they have never seen him happy. So, what happened to you? So, the old man replies, "Nothing special, nothing much. 80 years I have been chasing happiness. I have been looking for happiness for 80 long years and I did not find it anywhere. And that made me so angry. That made me poisonous. That made me aggressive. That made me wicked. That made me rude. So for 80 years, I wanted to be happy. I was chasing happiness, but I never found it. It was not there. Happiness was not there for me. Definitely not for me. But yes, people are happy, and that made me angry. How can you be happy? How can you even smile? Well, an old man like me, I've been running after happiness all my life. How can you be happy? How can you talk of kindness? How can you even smile? That's not fair. So 8 years I've been chasing happiness and it was useless because I could not find it. And then I decided to live without happiness. Forget about it. And then I decided, okay, it's okay to be sad. I will not chase happiness. It's okay to live without happiness. What difference does it make? So I decided to live without happiness and simply enjoy life. I decided I was uselessly wasting my time running after happiness. And I never enjoyed life because I did not have the time to enjoy life. All my time I had been running around, but could never find. But then suddenly I was so tired. I thought I'll stop chasing now. Enough is enough. And then I decided to live without happiness and just enjoy life. That's why I'm happy now. Now an old man. I have turned 80 and I'm happy now. Better late than never. Thank God I've understood this. I was sad all my life. For 80 years, I have been sad, I have been frustrated, I have been rude, I've been poisonous, I've been aggressive, I've been chasing people away from my life. But now I will not chase happiness. I've had enough of being sad. But now I just want to enjoy life. I just want to be happy. Forget about happiness. I just want to enjoy life. That's why I'm happy now. Now an old man. The picture you see speaks volumes. The picture tells you that, yeah, looking at the picture, an old man with a beautiful smile on his face. There is some kind of grace, expressions which talk about positivity, which talk about happiness, which talks about contentment. He is happy, he is satisfied, he is smiling, and yes, he is no longer that unhappy, old, weird, rude man whom people avoided. So, the moral of the story is, what do we learn from this story? Don't chase happiness. Don't run after happiness. Enjoy your life. What does it require to be happy? What does it require to be happy? Simple.
To enjoy the moment.
Just be happy. That's it. Right? Getting back to Rohit. Now tell the
ma'am.
story.
There is a old man in the village. He is a very unlucky man in the world, and he is very rude to the villager. Villager become tired of him because he is very rude, and if any villager sit next to him, they become in the bad mood because that old man is also in the bad mood, and they and but one day everyone was talking about the old man, that he is not more he is not more rude, but he is not more rude, and he does not complain. He always smile, and then people gather to the old man and ask him what happened to you. Then the old man replies to the villager that the old man replies to the villager that all after all 80 years I have always been in search of happiness, but now I have decided not to be happy but enjoy life, so that I am happy now. And uh, so the moral of the story is, don't chase happiness, enjoy your life.
Okay. Now you understood, right? Good.
Yes.
Okay, that's good. So, Rohit, when you read a story, give it time.
Yes, ma'am.
Give yourself time. Reread it once, twice, thrice. Okay. Yes,
Yes,
next.
ma'am, I was continuously
Yes.
reading so that I can't. And
Yes, and try to read anything. Read and speak in your own words. Right. This is read to lead. You read something and then you told the story in your own words. Yes, next.
yes, ma'am.
Abhishek Kumar.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'm giving you something to read. next story. Yeah. The next story is having a best friend. Come on, read.
Just a second. Uh, Having a best friend. A story tells that two friends were walking through the desert. During some point of the journey, they had an argument, and one friend slapped the other one in the face. The one who gets slapped was hurt, but without saying anything, wrote in the sand, "Today my best friend slapped me in the face." They kept on walking until they found an o- oasis where they decided to take a bath. What is the meaning of oasis now?
Oasis is a water body where uh, there was an oasis where they decided to take a bath. Where can you take a bath? Where there's water. Okay, water body.
The one who had been the one who had been slapped got stuck in the slush and started drowning. But the friend saved him. After he recovered from the near drowning, he wrote on a stone, "Today my best friend saved my life." The friend who slapped and saved his best friend asked him, "After I hurt you, you wrote on sand, and now you write on a stone. Why?" The other friend replied, "When someone hurts us, we should write it down in sand, where winds of forgiveness can erase it away. But when someone does something good for us, we must engrave it in a stone where no wind can ever erase it." The moral of the story is, don't value the things you have in your life, but value who you have in your life. Don't value the things you have in your life, but value who you have in your life.
Abhishek, have you understood the story?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Let us listen to your story.
Uh, having a friend. The story of the title is, two friends were traveling in a desert. Uh, After traveling some distance, they concluded an argument, and one friend slapped to another friend, and the the slapped person um, who get hurt, and after he writes on the sand, because of its hardness, and he wrote, "My friend slapped me on my face." After traveling some more distance, they found an oasis. There is a water body where they bath, and after in bathing, they one friend is drowning in the water, and other friend helped him, and he again wrote on the surface of a stone. He wrote, "My friend saved my life." After getting out from the water, the friend who saved his life, he asked he asked that, when I slapped you, you wrote on a sand, and after saving your life, you wrote on a stone. Then he replied, uh, when you get hurt, you should write on a sand, and you should forgive your friend or enemy. And after getting aid or help from another one, you should write on a something where no one can remove it. And the moral of the story is, don't you ma'am, I forgot the moral of the story, but I can explain in my words.
Yeah, of course.
uh, don't don't argue with what you have. but enjoy the what you what your what are the availables which you have. Thank you.
I'll explain the moral. The moral is do not run after the material things in your life. Value the people in your life. They are more important. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Do not
Yes,
value the
ma'am.
things, but value the people in your life.
Yes, ma'am.
Things will be things is not important. People are. Right.
People are.
Otherwise, Abhishek, very good. Um,
Thank you, ma'am.
it is good that you can compile and come up with your own in your own words. Story reading or comprehension like this, or reading. Yeah, is very important. The more you read, the better you will feel, and of course, it inspires. Stories are very inspiring. So the friend said when something bad happened, he wrote that on sand, and soon it was washed away by the sea, by the wind. These are the forgiveness because you know that you are writing on sand, and it will be washed away. Forgive people. Forget about it. But then, because that was a very painful, that must have been very painful when his friend slapped him. So he wrote that on sand because he knew that the winds will wash it away. When I look back, I will not see anything written. I'll not see that I have written, my friend slapped me. Because that will be taken away by the, washed away by water or by the wind, swept away by the wind. But yes, when he was drowning, when he was almost losing his life, the friend who had slapped him had helped him out. So something miraculous happened, something very good happened. So he wrote that, he carved that on a stone that now nothing can wash it away. Nothing can erase this. So he wrote that my best friend saved my life. So that is there to be seen, to be felt by him. Not only him, but others also. Something good should be shared. Something good which happened to you should be shared. Forgive and forget. Friends are there in your life. They are very precious. They are valuable. Respect them. Give them your feelings. Give them your love. Show them that you understand them. Show them that you care for them. So friends are much, much, much more important than your materialistic things. Value friendship,
Yes.
right? So this was a story. And the next. Now who's next now? We can come back for the rejoin for the session. Yes,
Yes,
hello.
ma'am.
Next. Hello. Utsav Raja,
Yes,
Akash, Priya Gupta. Let me know.
Yes, ma'am.
Priya. Okay. Let